What's poppin', LA? It's your host, Angie. We're here live in Hollywood with my fam, Paris Cole.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Paris? Well, tonight we're going to talk about his latest project, Imperfectionist the Tape. I want to know the meaning behind his artist name, and I want to know the impact that he's looking to make with his music. So let's just get things started and, let's tap in. Well, first things first, thank you so much for having us here, Paris.
Of course, thank you.
We got the beautiful view right behind us. We can see everything in Hollywood.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and we were chopping it up a little earlier, and you mentioned that you're originally from Texas, so
Yeah.
coming to Cali a couple years ago. So what was that transition like as an artist, coming from Texas? Y'all do everything big over there,
Yeah,
and then
for
coming
sure.
to LA, like the city of lights. So speak on that.
Man, it was crazy, and it was really big for me. It was like probably the biggest jump that I had to do because, from Texas, there's not that much of an outlet as there is here. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And everybody where I'm from, I'm not saying they're like closed-minded or one-sided minded, but not everybody has that big, broad, like thinking approach like it is out here. So
exactly,
making that risk and making that jump out here was probably the best decision I made.
Yeah, and it definitely shows within the music, and you always on the go, in and out of the studio making moves, and y'all got some of the best in the game, from my girl Queen B, Megan Thee Stallion, Travis Scott. So who are some artists that you've been tapping in with, from LA, the LA scene, Cali, and all that?
Man, really all of my friends, I like to keep it close. Like my homeboy Keith, he's an amazing artist. He's from Northern Cali. My homeboy Makai, he's a dope artist. He's from Redding, California.
That's what's up.
I like Maxo Kream a lot.
Yeah.
I've been in the studio with him.
That's what's up.
Maxo's dope.
I used to intern at Power 106. Shout out to my Liftoff fam. And I actually got to meet him. He's super dope. He laid out a poppin' freestyle. It was lit.
Yeah. One day for sure. I'm trying to get a track with him one day. But
okay. Let me know when that comes out. I'm gonna be one of the first to get the exclusive.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yes. Well, let's talk about the meaning behind your artist name, Paris Cole. So how did you come about having this as your artist name?
Growing up in high school, I used to sell clothes, and I was real big on fashion. And Paris is the fashion capital of the world, so I wanted to, be the fashion capital of the world. You feel me? So that's where Paris came from. And I used to sell studio time back home where I was from, and every time I would mark people's studio time, like in and out the studio whenever their time was up, I always did it with my watch, and it was a Kenneth Cole watch, and it had Cole real big on it. And shit, every time I looked at the time and it said Cole, that's when I thought I just put it together like Paris Cole.
I like that. Okay, so repping the clothes, being an entrepreneur that you are. Okay, I like it. I do want to know, where are you at in your career and where do you want to be? Because I know you say you're kind of at the beginning stages of your career, but when we listen to his music, it's like he's been in it for quite some time,
Appreciate it.
So I know when you were in high school, you realized that's when you wanted to take your career to the next level. So was it like you hopping on a freestyle, or like what made you want to take this jump into pursuing music? Yeah,
well, I've always been freestyling with my friends and my brothers, like growing up.
Yeah.
Even in high school, like we would always freestyling at lunch. Like we had a freestyle that hit like almost 10 million views.
Yes, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that, but you can speak on it now. Go for it.
Well, because that's what really like kind of put it into my mind. Like, okay, this is how I was presented to the world, and this is the feedback that I got. So
exactly,
it just really gave me that motivation to.
Yes.
It was always in the back of my mind. So whenever I knew like my time was ready and felt comfortable to make that jump and stable, I made it. So
yes,
really
and the rest is history, y'all. Yeah, because I was lurking your YouTube, your Instagram, all that, because I've been doing that, and I did check out that lunch freestyle, and I was like, okay, and I saw it was going viral. I'm like, okay, and like I was lurking the comments, people were tapping in, so
for sure.
I think that's cool, starting off something just chilling, vibing with your homies, and then look what it turned into, like something that you're making a career out of. So keep that up, definitely keep that up. Yeah. Let's talk about your project, Imperfectionist the Tape. In this tape, it showcases, the raw emotion and the lifestyle of Paris Cole, which I think is super dope. So what was it like putting these 7 songs together, it sounded like, where you were taking us on a journey from like being in love, being out of love, everything in between. So kind of speak on that project.
Well, Imperfectionist, that's like my whole driver, not being perfect, because nobody's perfect. So it's really like the goal, who can be like you know, the most imperfectly perfect. You feel me? So Imperfectionist is just all about that, you know, having those feelings where like you might feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're ready to be in love but you ain't ready, or you might feel like you're, you know, F that girl, but deep down you know how you really feel, you feel me? And just letting all that emotion out, and even just feeling lit, geeked up whenever you want to have a good time, you know what I'm saying, or just vibe out. There's all different types of emotion, but it's definitely just displaying like what I've had in my vault and what I've been working on previously. So just like a big update, yeah.
And with you being like the type of artist that kind of like, you know, lets us in your lifestyle, you know, from the good, the bad, the ugly. Like, have you always been like that type of artist, or do you feel kind of like opening up to us like as your journey's, you know, gone further and further?
Definitely as it's going further and further, I feel like my craft, getting better and growing into my craft, I definitely get deeper. You know what I mean? Because writing, you know, whenever I first started writing, I was only saying so much, but now that I'm tapping into myself and my emotions and stuff like that, it's always getting deeper. So like I never thought I would be talking about love on a track, because when I used to first rap, I used to be like, you know what I'm saying, this, that, but now I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm getting real with myself and just being a man about it. So.
Getting that Trey Songz, Bryson Tiller vibe, you know what I mean? So I like that. I do want to know, like, do you have a personal favorite from that project? Because mine is Everlasting.
Probably Made It.
Okay.
Made It's my favorite song.
Yes. And what was like the studio like when creating that? Like, how do you get the vibe right? Do you have like candles? You got that good tree? Are you just in the zone? Like how do you like get right, like to get into the studio?
I just need a good beat and something to write, and usually my homies around me. I like to keep a good environment around me. So good company. Yeah, good company for sure.
I like that. And I feel like definitely when you're around good vibes, like we are tonight, like you definitely see the creative juices flowing, and you know, you get in that vibe. So I think that's cool. You do have to have those few around you, because that's important. And plus, like, they know you the most. They'll be like, hey, this is it. Like, you know, you gotta run this one back.
Yeah, I trust
you know
their
what
judgment.
I mean? So and I feel like artists, they're like their hardest critic, like, man, is this song like I don't know, and then your homie's like, this is the one, you know what I mean? So you gotta have those people there tapping in with you and, you know, giving you that best interest. So okay, much respect. I do want to know, like, as an artist who creates hip-hop, rap, R&B, like, who are some of your favorite artists to listen to, or like growing up, who were some artists that you really gain inspiration from, like, today?
I gain a lot of inspiration from Young Thug, Zero, Andre 3000, Travis Scott, early A$AP Rocky, man, just a lot. Early Tyler, Joey Badass, you know, Capital Steez, R.I.P., Frank Ocean, it's a big one. You know, Juice WRLD, just pretty much, a lot of them. 50 Cent too. I really fuck with like 50, like old 50. That shit gets me going. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like, you know, listening to all of them, my personal faves as well. And then you're talking about 50, like, I feel like hearing names like 50 Cent, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, those are definitely like household names. And I feel like you, the way like you have yourself set up, like with the music, with the fashion, the style, all that, like you're definitely on the road to becoming a household name. So whatever you're doing, just keep that up. And we're all about manifesting here in this show. So I mean, I'm gonna be tapping in with you, like we're staying locked in. We're just getting started, fam. So much respect. I like we spoke about a little earlier. I had read that one of your favorite memories while being in the industry was actually meeting Maxo, Kream. So how was the vibe like? Like, where were you guys at? Like, how did you come about even, you know, being able to link up with him?
I was actually with my boy Eddie. Shout out to Eddie, man. He's a dope ass photographer. He does a lot of stuff, but he's really good at photography. And he was taking pictures with Maxo and doing a lot of stuff with Maxo for like an entire summer, and Eddie was living with me at the time, and it was crazy because he was like, yo, I'm about to meet up with Maxo Kream, like, you trying to come with me? Knowing that, like, you know, my music is, at the time, wasn't even like, I didn't have no subscribers on YouTube, I had nothing. He just out of love, my boy, he just fucked with my music and fucked with everything I had going and said, yo, I want to introduce you, you know what I'm saying, y'all both from Texas, so shout out to Eddie for that. But Eddie took me to this studio that they were at, and it was Paramount Recording Studios. It's like not too far from here.
Yeah.
And he was there, and it was crazy because you know what I'm saying, I'm from Texas, and that's where Maxo's from. So it was good seeing the OG like that, and the way that my homeboy introduced me was just legendary. So it was something I'll never forget. For sure.
That's what's up, and it just goes to show, like, you know, you're really like meant for this. You know, being at the right places at the right time, getting these connections, networking, all that. So I definitely think that's cool. That's something I would definitely remember as well, because like we said earlier, I got to meet him as well, and he's nothing but good vibes. How you see him out and about, you know, on IG, like he's that same type of dude, super chill, laid back, and like you said, from Texas, y'all do it big out there. So
on me, straight up.
Much respect. Well, like we were talking about a little earlier as well, I said I was lurking your YouTube channel, and I really vibed to that high school lunchtime freestyle, which has received like millions and millions of views. So like, how does that feel knowing like people are vibing with you? I'm pretty sure the DMs are popping. People are probably telling you what their favorite songs of yours are. So how does it feel knowing like all these people are like rocking with you?
It feels good, man. It's just a product of hard work, man. Like I didn't give up, man. When there was times, especially like during the pandemic, man, when I was locked in my room, you know what I'm saying, no one listened to my music. I just have a whole bunch of songs and a dream, alone, whole different state, not knowing a soul, you feel me? Just having to believe in myself that much and picking nothing off the ground and turning it into something was just, it's all about, I was just consistent. There was times when I wanted to give up, but I didn't, and I still am not. You feel me? Like I'm not ever gonna give up until I'm gone.
That's not on the table right now. You ain't even thinking about that. And I think that's cool how you kind of brought up the pandemic, because that's when I started my platform. I started it in 2020. That's when I graduated college. I wasn't able to walk across the stage. All that good stuff. So I was just kind of like, damn, like how can I, you know, utilize my, you know, degree while doing my passions, doing what I love. So I started content writing, blog writing, and then I started, you know, tapping into the show. So now, like, I counted the other day, I think you're like the 273rd artist I've interviewed already.
Shouts out to that.
Yeah, and in July it's going to be the 2-year anniversary. So, I mean, now we got interns on the team. Shout out to the team. We got, you know, people helping out. You know, I'm able to teach them as well. Like, what I learned, you know, I learned from them as well. So, I think that's cool because you're like, you wanted to give up. Like, there's some days where I'm like, you know, it's hard, you know, like, you know, being a business, being a brand, but it's just like, you know, you think about all the good, you know, so it's just kind of like, it's good that you didn't give up, and like, I didn't either, so look where we're at right now, so, you know what I mean, now right here, what's popping, and, you know, this is just the beginning for us, so.
That's facts.
Much respect, yeah. Well, I'm a little curious, and I'm a little nosy. I want to know, what's one of your favorite home-cooked meals?
Man, chicken.
You being from Texas and all, y'all got some good. So.
I like a good steak or chicken parmesan. I really like a good chicken parmesan, straight up.
Okay.
That's probably like one of my favorite meals, like garlic bread, chicken parmesan.
So like Italian food.
Yeah, I'll fuck up some Italian food for sure.
Yeah, because I'm half Mexican, half black, so we be getting like, you know, the tacos, the soul food, all that, you know what I mean?
That's me, Mexican
but it's
black.
like my mom's pasta be smacking, so
facts.
like, there's always like room for more, you know, so I love a good Italian as well, so okay, cool. Well, I do want to talk about one of my favorite songs of yours. It's called Answers, and I feel like that song, you definitely gave me like J. Cole, Kid Cudi vibes, so I kind of want to know, like, what does that song mean to you?
Man, Answers, that's crazy you said that, because Answers is like, that's like everything to me.
That's the fan favorite.
Yeah, that was like whenever, you know, that was my first music video, actually. So I was really trying to portray everything that I had been building up, you know, mentally. Like, I was trying to put it, you know, in a visual, and that's how it came out for the first time. So every time I look back at that video, I always think, damn, like, that's Paris Cole, like that's right there, you feel me, like, because that's where it all started, you know what I'm saying, and that was the most the rawest way, you feel me, just no rehearsal, we just turned the camera on and got to it. So
yeah, and I feel like that song definitely vibes. So I was just like, okay, he really went there. I gotta run this one back a couple more times.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely keep that vibe up. And also, I was gonna tell you, like, if you're ever interested in getting your music played on like Sirius XM, HBCU radio, I can help you with that. Or I have something else that I'm also working with. Shout out to the team. I can also get you some like TV time as well. We can get your music out there, your visuals, all that. So we'll talk more after this. Yeah. I do want to know, what community events have you contributed in, and why is giving back to the community important to you?
The community, honestly, I haven't gave back to the community enough to even speak on it. So I'm not even going to fake like I have. You know, I haven't gave back to the community like that, but definitely when I have a platform and a bigger scale of to where I can give like that, then most definitely I want to give to kids who are just like me, like kids who, you know, young athletes or anybody with a dream, people who are sick in the hospital, anything like that. Like, I'm always willing to give back.
Yeah,
but
I like that.
Yeah, right now I haven't gave back to nothing right now. No.
Yeah, so like I said, you know, this is just beginning for you,
and
I see a lot of good things coming your way. I do also want to know, like, what impact are you hoping to make? Because I know you're talking about inspiring the youth, and I feel like that's very important. So what impact are you hoping to make with your music?
Man, I just want to leave the biggest trail of inspiration I can. That's why I'm doing this, man. I just want to inspire. I think that's like the number one thing I want to do before I leave this earth, is to inspire, because that's all you really can do. You know, you can't take your money to your grave, you can't take these other things to your grave, but you can leave some inspiration that can lead on to the next, and they like, who started that? Well, he started that. Your name's still alive, still in there, and you know what I'm saying, all glory to the higher power, you feel me? So that's just how it is, man.
I like that. And I feel like I said earlier, like, you definitely are on that road, you know, to make that impact, to leave that mark. Because like I said, the music's where it's at. You know, you definitely present yourself in a professional manner, you know what I mean? And your marketing is off the chain, you know. So I think it's really cool how you present yourself as, like, not only an artist, but like a household name, a brand, an entrepreneur, all that. So I like that. Keep that up. Always keep that up. Yeah, for sure. I have a few more questions, and I'll let you go. But I do want to know, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? It can be, you know, with your music, and it could be personal goals of yours. Where do you see yourself?
Happy.
Yes, I like that.
Mentally happy.
Yeah.
Wherever I'm at, just mentally happy, and I want to have a way bigger platform to inspire.
Exactly.
You know, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to predict anything in the future, but one thing that I definitely do hope is that I have a huge platform to inspire.
Yes, okay. I like that, and I respect it. I love the confidence. I do want to know, what do you enjoy most about being an artist? Is it, you know, connecting with the listeners? Is it you tapping into your creative side? Like, what do you enjoy the most?
Probably getting to know myself better through my own music. Like, whenever I am speaking to the mic, sometimes I'll be freestyling, I'll say some shit, and I'm like, oh fuck. Like, that was inside, and I was trying to figure out how to say it, but I just did right now. Like,
I really went there.
Yeah, I went there. Now, you know what I'm saying, I feel better about it, or now I know that about myself. You know, it's not just tucked in inside. And then I'll say some shit like that where it's real deep for me, and then I'll have someone else tell me, yo, I fuck with that, you know, the fact that you even said that, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not afraid to talk about love. Like, yeah, I be rapping and shit like that, but I'm not scared to talk about love, because, I mean, shit, I don't care what guys say.
You speak about that realness. Everyone's gone through that, the good, the bad, the ugly. I feel like that's why your listeners really, you know, captivate towards you, because it's like, wow, like, he went through that, like, I've gone through that. It could be like with a significant other, it could be like a best friend, a coworker, someone you considered a real one. Like, everyone's gone through something like that. So I think that's cool that you're one of the few artists that's not afraid to step out of your comfort zone, or not afraid to be like, this is really me, because I feel like that's what it's all about, like, the real you, and I feel like you do represent that. So much respect. Keep that up, Paris. Keep that up. Well, I do want to know what's next for you, because I know you're currently working on new music. Is there an album coming soon? EP, project, visuals? Speak on
a lot of singles, and there is an album coming soon.
Okay,
I'm not gonna give the date yet, but there is an album, and this album is definitely gonna be like a well put together album. 16 songs. There's gonna be 16 songs on it, and every song after the other is gonna be like complimentary to the one before. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a real project, a real full project, music videos, possibly skits. But yeah, that's my next thing, because EPs are cool, but I'm ready to tap into that big artistry. I'm ready to fully become PC. You dig? Like,
so you're like, the EPs were the pregame, the album's gonna be the turn up.
Exactly. So. Like, I'm ready for game day. No more scrimmage.
Okay, well, let me know when it's almost ready. Maybe you can send me and the team a couple songs to preview, whatever the case may be. So, like I said, we're definitely, you know, this is just beginning for us. We're just getting started. So let me know. Well, is there a message that you would like to give to your fans, or if there's one thing that you would like your fans to remember you by, what would it be?
Man, just never give up. Fuck what everybody got to say.
Yes.
Like, what that little thing inside of you that, you know what I'm saying, you just want to fucking scream out, scream it out. Fuck it, man. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yes, yes. Shout out to the fans. Y'all making it live.
You dig?
I see all the comments. I'm gonna check them before the live ends, but everyone's tapping in. We got a gang of people in here. Shout out to y'all. Much love, much love. Well, where can we hear your music? Are you on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music?
Yeah.
Let them know.
Paris Cole on YouTube, Paris Cole on Spotify, Paris Cole on Apple Music, Paris Cole on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Amazon Music, all that shit. Go get that.
Yes. Tap in, y'all. Tap in. Well, is there anybody that you want to shout out to, show love to, say what's up to?
Yeah, shout out to my boy Keith, man. You know what I'm saying? He's behind the camera.
Yeah, shout out to the fam.
Shout out to my boy EDD, my brothers, my sister. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan, Caleb, Trina, my mom. Yeah.
Yes, I like it. I like it. Well, I want to shout you out, Paris Cole. Thank you so much for having
me. Oh, yeah, and shout out Angie, man.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Shout out to you for, like, having us here in your home, letting us chill. It's definitely a vibe. This was a long time coming. We've been planning this for quite some time, so I'm glad we were definitely able to finally sit down and make this happen. He's always booked and busy, y'all. He squeezed me in his schedule. I'm so happy, so excited, and like I said, I can't wait for the new music. My team and I we're working on your blogs right now, so once those are ready, I'll send you the links so you can share them with everybody. And like I said, we're just getting started. So thank you. And before I let you go, can you do me a huge favor? Can you say my name's Paris Cole and I want to know what's poppin' LA?
What's up? My name's Paris Cole and I want to know what's poppin' LA. You did?
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes,
well, this is Paris Cole. My name's Angie, the host of What's Poppin' LA. This is What's Poppin' LA. Thank you. Bye.